And now that I have your attention, we're doing a Pinterest set today. Since people have been supporting me left and right, kind of figured it would be a great idea to start a YouTube channel. Anyways, I'm gonna start off by prepping the hand with my sanding bands. This is my new drill, and hopefully I will link it in the description box below because it is super nice. I just realized you guys don't know me yet, but I love duckies. They're my favorite shape. I recommend these tips too. They stick very well and I had no problems gluing them on. They're also pretty sturdy and thick, so it makes it even better. I feel like when the plastic is thinner, it makes it harder for it to stick to the natural nail. I like to add a little bit of glue on top of the tips to make it stick even more. This is the nail glue that I used. I got it from Amazon and it's not super expensive and it lasts a really long time. It's easier for me to cut my nail tips with the magnets, but you have to be careful when doing that because sometimes people have different lengths of nail beds. But luckily for me, this is a practice set, so I don't have to worry about that. Now I'm about to use my e-file because these are duckies, so we're about to do a moon cut. I think the moon cut makes the nails look better and it gives it a sharp shape. I zoomed in a little bit so you can see how I get this shape on the nails. I pretty much just moved from one side to another to get like a crisp C shape. When I did the pinky, I didn't really have to do the same thing I had to do to the rest of the finger since the nail is like significantly smaller. All I had to do was pretty much just stick the drill dead in the middle and just hold it for a few seconds. And hopefully you can see what I mean by that once I zoom in on the pinky. I finished shaping the tips, so now we get to pick acrylics. Those are two of my favorites, but I went ahead and decided to go with Young Nails over DNT. I know, don't skin me, I'm sorry. I use DNT a lot, so I just decided to be a little different today. But now I'm giving you guys a close-up on my acrylic application, and I have been working on a one bead for I do not know how long. I finally got it down with my number 10 Kolinsky panel brush that I just invested in. Yes, I am so proud of myself. But I'm gonna do another one bead on the ring finger, and I'm gonna show you guys how that went for me. I don't know anything about the acrylic powder to liquid ratio. I only know what works for me. And you will only know what works for you by doing literally anything. All you have to do is try. It'll seem hard at first, but you'll get there, because how will you know what you can do if you never try or you never keep going? Main thing when it comes to acrylic is to pat and not drag. When you drag it, you start fucking up your brush, I'm not gonna lie. I personally like to swipe off the free edge with my thumb and not my brush, but to each his own. I like to get the excess off so it's super crisp at the end and makes filing even easier. Now this is where I let you guys see how I pick up my bead. And now I'm showing you where I place my bead for a 2-bead method. It's kind of like where the tip meets the nail, but you're gonna see how I picked up such a dry bead for my cuticle bead, but I had to fix it. What's an acrylic set without a little panic? Like, if you're not panicking a little bit every time you do nails, are you really a nail tech? Or am I just a beginner? Anyways, look at how I just placed this bead. It's going kind of smooth at first, and then it just started to get super dry. I'm not sure if it was too hot in my room or what happened. It low-key gave chewed up bubblegum under a desk. There's nothing a little bit of monomer cannot fix, because now look at it, smooth like butter. Here's a little tip for when you're seasoning your files. Use the side of a cuticle pusher instead of wasting your files. Do not say don't say I never taught you nothing. Don't say I never taught you nothing. Come on. I found out that filing my sidewalls first is what works for me. This is also something I noticed that nail techs do, and now I see why. It makes the front super crisp. I'm just swiping down at the free edge so it can make it a little thinner and crispier. And now I'm gonna move to the cuticles. I got this bit from Amazon, and it came in a pack with like 7 different bits. They're all super great though. I needed some more drill bits for soak offs, but this bit came in clutch. I love this bit. I love it more than my 5-in-1. Yes, I love it more than my 5-in-1 drill bit from Pana. I file it a little bit on top to buff it out, and then I go under to make it crispier. So I just love super crisp nails. I love when nails look so sharp you can literally like rip somebody's clothes off. Like you can cut an apple with your nails. Like, You can use your nail as a screwdriver, like whatever. I just love sharp nails, I'm sorry. When I say extra crispy, this is what I'm talking about. Now I'm basically just repeating the same things on the rest of the fingers. Guys, talk to me, like, how was y'all day? Like, can I get a hug? Like, I don't know, guys. Y'all know Corey Kenshin been posting. How do y'all feel? I'm proud of Corey. I didn't think, you know what, it doesn't matter what I think. I hope he stays inspired and stays focused and posts a bunch of videos. But back to this nail set. I just shaped up a little bit more in areas that I felt like could be a little bit crispier, you know? After switching to 80/80 grit files, I will never go back to 100/180. But now I'm buffing. Yes, I use cuticle oil to buff. It makes it smoother. I'm sorry. After I finished buffing, I used the matte top coat, but my fat shoulder was in the way. So y'all did not get to see half of my art clips. And I was eating. Like, look at this French tip. Look how easy it was for me to outline it and fill it in. Like, oh my gosh. But it is okay, because that just means that y'all are in for more of a surprise. Like, honestly, doing Frenchies is all in the wrist. Like, plus practicing. And when you look at an image, if you look at it, and you wouldn't even want it on your fingers, why would you put it on a practice hand? Why would you, like, you need to keep doing it until, like, you're tired. You need to keep doing something until you're ultimately satisfied. It's okay to take breaks and it's okay to get frustrated, but you have to keep going. Somebody please tell me if there's a better setup than this. This is so frustrating. Since I'm not buying an airbrush, this is how I get the airbrush look. I just take mini sponges and tap, 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 tap. Then I use my mini UV lamp. And then tap, 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 and then repeat over and over and over until I like it. Before I show y'all the outcome, this is the Pinterest inspo, and you guys can see what I came up with. And yes, I put cuticle oil on her. Can't have my girl looking dry, but results coming in now. Look, you're so cute. Oh my god. I'm literally so proud of myself. Here are the rest of the pictures at the end. Thank you guys for watching, and let me know what I should do next down below.